Friends, it's just been another exciting day today with YGEI Energy. And friends, what you're going to see tonight, it's going to turn out to be the best, most valuable use of your time that you've spent in the last year, quite possibly even over the last 3 years since the pandemic started. And guess what? It's all just going to make perfect sense to you. If you're a driven person who likes bringing out the best in people, this is going to make sense to you. If you're a purpose-driven person, this is going to make sense to you. I shared this business model with a proprietor who has 100 plus solar salespeople on the ground, and this just made perfect sense to all of them. If there are people who you love and care about, this is going to be your most sacred opportunity to help those people. It will just make sense to you. In a moment, I'm going to mention our founders to you, and once I get done with this overview here tonight, you're going to share in their enormous vision for the future that they have. It's all here, and it's just going to make perfect sense. It did for me, so I know it will for you too. Because of the time constraints, however, I'm only going to be able to give you just a small glimpse into the enormity of this great business model. The best part about all this is that it's fun. And I don't know anybody, quite frankly, that doesn't like to have fun. If it's fun for you, you'll never feel like you work a day in your life because you're going to be helping other people at the same time. And you know what, friends? God put us all here to live an abundant life, not to struggle. And again, that's why I'm going to share with you here tonight that this is just going to make perfect sense. My words here tonight are going to disrupt your sleep. And that's because we are disrupting a couple of different industries all at the same time. I've had a lot of things come across my desk in recent months and certainly over the pandemic, but none of them were strong enough to make me hop out of my bed with such excitement to talk to people every single day about a business like this model has been able to accomplish. And if you see the vision that's going to be showcased here tonight, well, you're going to have the same level of excitement and possibly even more. There's no reason anywhere in my remarks tonight to champion the truth or sugarcoat anything. There's no fluff and there's no rah-rah. Friends, I come from the merchant services industry where I personally authored over 20,000 merchants. 2,000 of those were for ATM machines over the last 40 years. And over the course of the pandemic, I lost 800 restaurants who were merchants of mine and 3,000 other companies in various industries that just closed up shop. Most recently, just after I resigned to go full-time with YGE, another 175 CBD merchants that I had in the portfolio were lost when the Silicon Valley Bank was seized. Friends, it is a fact that there are close to 200,000 people a day, not a week, not a month, 200,000 people a day who are looking for an opportunity. 80% of those people with jobs hate their chosen career fields, and just as many hate their boss. Plus, they hate the commute. Even worse, they hate the struggles of corporate America. Today, people don't want to work. And it's the ones who do are working just hard enough that they don't get fired. And the employers are just paying them enough that they don't quit. But their eyes are always open. They're open to something bigger and something better. Is this you? And that's exactly what you're going to see here tonight. It's an exciting growth company being showcased here. Friends, there's a federal mandate to install 500,000 level 3 EV chargers by 2035 that's created a frenzy in the marketplace. Business people, investors, entrepreneurs alike are all aware of it, and they see the vision of electric vehicles being the mainstay while already knowing themselves that the way to charge vehicles is broke. And that's because the streets talk. There's enough people out there now with electric vehicles, 6% to be exact in the United States, who are talking about the inability to get their cars charged effectively without having severe range anxiety. That's going to be a term you've become well familiar with. And what I'm about to share with you tonight disrupts that entire space with the snap of the fingers because we have the comprehensive infrastructure that solves a multitude of problems. We already have the relationships in place and the cooperation between our partners where it's nearly impossible for the competitors to keep pace. This company, YGEI Energy, solves all of those problems in a turnkey business model. Let me ask you, have you ever heard the quote, when there's blood in the streets, there's opportunity? Well, there's huge opportunity in what we are doing with EV charging stations. This is the fastest growing segment in business today. And in just a few minutes, you're going to have the opportunity to be right in the middle of it, because this will just make sense. Again, business owners, investors, and entrepreneurs alike have already accepted the trend. And even for those people who are opposed to it, no, they can't stop it. This is the new trend. It's already here. They've heard about all the federal, state, and local tax credits and benefits and incentives. They already know that putting an EV charging station on their property, if they have the capability to do so, is a huge profit center for them. Most of them have heard about those incentives and benefits and credits, and potentially the federal government paying for as much as 80% of the cost. And then the other 20% coming from state and local governments, as well as their local electric companies, who have created rates just for businesses who have EV charging stations on their property. They just don't know who to call. They don't know who to get it from. And that's where you come in tonight. They know if they can get a customer or several hundred customers in a week spending 30 minutes to sometimes up to 3 hours on their property to recharge their vehicle, they have an opportunity to enhance their own profits and scale. So putting an EV charging station or 2 or 3 or 10 on their property just makes perfect business sense. This is a time when the economy is tough and there's an economic downturn for sure. But for some companies like YGEI Energy, for example, with EV charging stations, the timing can be perfect. And that's why other companies, even competitors in our own space, are struggling, but YGE is not. And it's not because of the way we are positioned or postured in the marketplace either. It's clearly because of the vision of Cynthia and John Rustin. Those are our founders. YGE is properly positioned and scaling exponentially. And even though we haven't even launched our company yet, we are already managed to separate ourselves from the competition in a way where the competitors will never have a chance to catch up, because of the distance between the leaders and the followers, friends, is so great. And here's what I mean. You can start an antivirus protection service today, and you can make money with it, sure. But if you go way back when the first 2 PC virus protection services started up, it was McAfee and Norton, remember? You can never catch McAfee and Norton, and nobody's going to be able to catch YGE. So that's where you are tonight, looking at a business model that is thriving and scaling worldwide right now. And we have scores of countries autographing contracts with YGEI Energy, separating us from the competition because we have a turnkey system with the right vendors, with the right product that just happens to be a high ticket item as well. As I close this here, my presentation tonight is only going to cover the small stuff. However, if you have the ability to think big, we also have the heavy-duty commercial EV chargers available to us that range in price from $80,000 on the low end to up to $150,000 on the higher end. So if you're the type of entrepreneur who knows how to penetrate the veil of corporate decision makers, you're going to immediately have an opportunity to pocket some of the largest, most colossal paychecks you only dreamed of cashing. With our proprietary business model, you can drive a new car. That's coming. You can live in a new home if you put it on your dream board. It's coming. And you can travel the world. It's coming. Because with the YGEI Energy opportunity, you can create your own culture within this business model. You can choose the people you want to work with. You can do this business from your home. You can do it from anywhere in the world. This business model is the pinnacle of the laptop lifestyle. And you know what? Life is something that we all live, but style is the way we choose to live it. So if you're the type of entrepreneur who knows somebody who is a leader in another country, tonight is your night to grasp the vision of our global crusade and forever change the lives of your family, many of your entrepreneurial friends, while capturing one of the hottest trends to ever hit the business world. And if you would look at every EV charging station as an ATM, we're going to put more than 50 times more EV charging stations around the world than ATMs ever dreamed of. EV charging stations are assets, friends, that spin off cash flow, not only to you, not only to our owners in the company, but to the property owners who decide to install them. So friends, let's get into it. Not that we haven't already, but let's get into the formal end of the business model. And again, my name is Hadley Starkey, and I am the president, the proud president, if you will, of YGEI Energy. And I'm here to be a servant leader and to help all of you succeed in this business. But guess what? So are these two fine people. These are our founders, the YGEI co-chairs and founders, Mr. John W. Rustin and Cynthia Rustin. Friends, these people have hearts of gold, and they have nothing more important to do than see all of us succeed in this business model, because your success is their success. And we'll talk more about them at another time, but they're just phenomenal people. And together they are an awesome think tank group. We also have Maura Hoskin, who is our international CEO. She's the vice president of operations, and she's also an owner of the company. She's working so hard for all of us behind the scenes. And then this gentleman here, this is Mr. George E. Bingham. He's the CEO of our company. He's an owner. He has the heart of a champion, and he works hard every day, just like the rest of us do, for the success of this company, helping us to solve the problems and helping us make the great company that we are. We're going forward in a big, big way, and it's because of the corporate leadership team that's going to make all of this happen. Well, you've heard the name of the company, and you might be thinking, well, what kind of a name is that? Well, YGEI Energy, YGEI is green in Hebrew. And then geo is earth in Greek. And energy is the capacity to move an object. So YGEI Energy, that's who we are. Green earth in motion. Now, the attorneys always have to have their say-so in any kind of a presentation, so they've asked us to file this disclaimer with you. This is not for everyone. And friends, we make no guarantees of any income. None. You may make money with this platform's compensation plan and duplication system, and no recruiting is required for you to earn an income. There's no guarantee of income, as stated in the first sentence. You will be paid based on your own efforts and your team leadership skills. Are you a leader? If you are, then you can have some fun with this as well. And before joining this program, if you're uncertain about things, we recommend that you seek legal advice to help you get over any hurdles there might be. So every great company that's worth its weight in gold has a mission statement, and YGEI has theirs. Our mission statement is simply this: YGEI is a member-owned private network. We strive to be the leader in the renewable space, helping our clients and prospective customers learn as much as they possibly can about electric transportation, sustainability, and green energy. YGEI Energy is a committed company in making our community a carbon neutral environment. So with that, I'm going to take us into a brief video that I'd like you to pay attention to and watch very closely, because it has some unique points in it. And I'm going to pause for a glass of water.
The US has over 2 million electric vehicles on the road today, and with faster, cheaper, and longer range vehicles coming, $550 billion has been invested by US car manufacturers to make sure no more gas cars will be manufactured after 2035. The new norm happening is called range anxiety, the fear of running out of power. More drivers need access to charging stations. But with more EV vehicles on the road, it is getting harder to find an EV station with affordable and accessible public charging. Fortunately, YGEI Energy has an EV solution. We are launching the world's first direct marketing EV company in the $42 billion USA direct sales industry, with 7.3 million marketers online and offline. This will be the fastest growing EV network in the history of the USA. 90 million households looking for extra income will register for free, then buy their EV units and earn free electricity from customer usage. No matter if you are a renter and need a regular charging spot nearby, or you need a boost for your next road trip, or need to plug in while you go for a hike, YGEI Energy offers daily cash flow for homeowners and small business owners, which could earn you up to $300 a day by sharing your charging station schedule with customers that set appointments through the YGEI app. Remember, as a charger host, you set your own rates per hour or flat rate per charge for your charging station. 125 million electric vehicles are coming to market by 2035. This is a huge income opportunity for homeowners and business owners for the next 30 years. 6 states in the USA pay homeowners carbon credits checks for electric vehicle stations usage. All commercial electric vehicle station owners can receive checks from the US Treasury Department quarterly or yearly for helping reduce carbon emissions. YGEI Energy mobile app is coming soon. It helps you find charging locations so you can reserve and pay for charging your vehicle by appointment, all with a few clicks. You can also sign up to be a host and earn up to $300 a day in cash for selling your electricity to EV owners. Direct selling is the true sharing economy. With 7.3 million members in the USA, YGEI Energy will help millions of homes and businesses. Join the next trillion-dollar industry. If you are looking for the perfect home business, YGEI Energy is for you. It is the world's first government-backed home-based business, helping homeowners earn free electricity and cash flow from electric vehicle charging. If you are a business looking to have more customer engagement, this is the perfect extra income for you. Imagine more customers at your business location for 15 to 20 minutes guaranteed, which could 10x your business sales. For more information, get with the person who shared this video with you. Thank you.
So you see, it's pretty exciting. It's the first federally mandated home-based business opportunity. That's excitement. And it's even more excitement when you can say, I own this. So why YGE, you ask? Well, let me ask you, do you like plug and play? For heaven's sakes, that makes it easy. Friends, we have a turnkey business model you can immediately plug into and start running today and get paid tomorrow. Together, John and Cynthia Rustin are astounding technology think tank couple. Their genius, friends, has created a comprehensive infrastructure of world-class A-list industry business leaders who collectively have installed nearly 10,000 commercial and residential EV charging stations over the last 20 years. We might just be getting started, but they've been doing it for over 20 years. So here's the most powerful thing you can say to any business owner. And for me, when I first heard this, it was a game changer. Because when you state this to a business owner, they get it. They want what you have. Because, friends, we offer, install, operate, maintain, and repair EV charging stations. Just think about how powerful that is with so many out there that aren't working. The White House has mandated there be 500,000 level 3 EV chargers installed by the year 2035. Well, guess what, friends? The White House doesn't have a sales team. That's why this trillion-dollar business model exists. Furthermore, other countries around the world are also going green with similar type mandates. And recognizing this, today, YGEI Energy can boast of being in 70 countries around the world. So if you're not actively recruiting leaders into these other countries, then you're making a serious error in judgment. The time is now. And this is why I chose YGEI Energy, and you should too. Just take a look at this list. I'm only going to be here for a second or two, but when you look at this list, it's comprehensive. And if you know people in these other countries, the UK, Ireland, Philippines, Portugal, you can recruit to these different areas. No other EV charging station company has more colossal worldwide influence than YGEI Energy. Say it with me, friends. It's not even close. Now, when you take a look at this, this is just a small sampling again of our many clients that we have just around the U.S. There's Enterprise, there's Ford, there's Mobil, there's Hilton, there's Edison Electric, there's Four Seasons Hotel. Right now, behind the scenes, entire countries are flocking to YGEI Energy. And that's because of the influence of Cynthia and John Rustin. So here right now, I'm going to turn the mic over in just a second to a friend of mine, but I want to give him the proper introduction because he's here to show you the money, show us the money. Friends, this is Mr. Mel Tiller, and he has been awarded the key to the city in Beaufort, South Carolina. I don't know if too many people have ever been awarded a key, but he's been awarded a second one as well. He's a retired captain in the Marine Corps. He's also an entrepreneur. And it's also a highly sought after speaker. But he's also an owner of YGEI Energy. And he's my friend. Friends, meet Mr. Mel Tiller, and he's going to show you the money. Mel, you've got the mic, my friend. Salute.
Thank you so much for that great introduction, Hadley. If you would please go into presentation mode so that the screen would come back up, I'd greatly appreciate that.
Is that right?
Yeah, we're not in presentation mode, and the screen is very small right now.
That's interesting. Well, it says from the beginning, and we don't need to have this kind of problem. It says it's in presentation mode to me here.
Jeremy, can you give us a little assistance here?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Can you give us some assistance?
In presentation mode.
The presentation mode is right at the bottom. There should be a little picture that looks like a board. And that's on any PowerPoint, you should be able to drop it into presentation mode.
The screen is not, his slides aren't filling the screen.
Again, you have to, just as we just did before, you were having, it was working fine. I was just watching it. It was filling my screen. Who turned off the screen share?
Okay.
I'm still sharing.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so somehow somebody hit the attendee board. Hold on a second. Just give me 1 second.
All right.
Again, friends, this is our first time using this platform, so we've got some user training that we need to get up on. We just got this tonight because we weren't able to be on last night from other technical difficulties with another platform.
Hadley, rather than kill this time frame, how about you taking the financial end of this and just continue with the presentation?
Yes, sir. I will do that for you. So, friends, the YGE business model is infused with all kinds of true generational wealth and residual income. One of the ways that you can earn money as owners of YGE, we all share in the revenue of megawatts from 30 million new electric vehicles coming to North America. Would somebody please mute their mic in the background, please? You can build your own fleet of EV charging stations and earn residual income every time somebody charges their EV. I kind of liken that to every time somebody goes and uses an ATM machine, you know, those fees on the back end. Well, you can earn YGEI tokens as well as rewards on every vehicle charge. Yeah, we have our own token. Hint. All right. So let me back up, because with YGE, friends, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because you have all of us here to help you. Some of our products include, and again, this is just a small glimpse into the mobile EV unit. So with that, you also get one electric saver. We're going to share with you what an electric saver is in a moment. You also get one mobile EV charger, and then you get television commercials in your selected zip code. What does that mean? Friends, I'm just going to be brief. We have our own television network. We have our own TV network under YGE TV, and you're going to get TV commercials in your nominated zip code. Well, then we also have a home charging station at $1,795. With that, you also get one electric saver. You get one charging station plus an installation. And again, YGE TV commercials in your selected zip code. And then we have a $2,995 small business EV charging station, which includes one wall mount EV charging station, and again, TV commercials so that you can tell people you have an EV and they can come find you because they saw it on television. And then we have a $4,995 commercial dual arm EV 80 amp charging station. And with this, you get 12 months of geofencing location map, which tells people in your area where you are so they can make an appointment or just stop by and start charging up. Plus, again, you get those great television commercials. Well, EV charging stations are profit centers. And this is the distribution breakdown for now. There's some great things coming where this is going to change. But right now, if you're the property owner, you set the price of the charge and 45% of that fee goes to you, the property owner. But if you own the unit yourself, maybe you have an investment group or maybe you buy it and have it placed, 40% of that goes to you. 10% goes to YGEI Energy. And then here's one of the things you need to be looking at, friends, because we also allow you to share in a 5% global pool that is going to be shared among the first 10,000 YGE owners only. A 5% global pool because you own this. And you're going to get paid to share in kilowatt hours. Imagine if you just got the billing, 20% of the billing of all the cell phones in your zip code. Could you say residual income? That's what this means. Now you have a residual income stream for life as long as these are working and operating in your area. Well, we also have other YGE home devices that save you up to 30% off of your monthly electric bill. Do any of you or do you know anybody that likes to pay money to the electric company? I know I don't. But that's what we have is we have an electric saver that you can plug into your socket and you can save a minimum of 20 to 30% monthly off of your monthly bill. Well, we also have this where you can plug a couple into an office building and you can save 30% off of your business electric bill. Friends, there's 5 different ways to earn money. And again, you're going to be creating your own culture. And we pay people weekly, 20% commissions on all of your personal sales. So if you go out and you make a $5,000 sale, for example, you just picked up $1,000 on all your personal sales. But then you also get up to 35% commissions overrides on your team sales. And then we pay you monthly, residual income. Friends, as I said before, our entire compensation plan is infused with generational wealth and residual income. But a lot of people still don't know what residual income is. I'm going to give you the quick definition. Residual income, friends, is going out and doing something one time, installing an EV charging station, for example, and getting paid on it over and over and over again without ever having to go back to it if you don't want to. So you get 85% of kilowatt usage on personal units. You get 40% of kilowatt usage on a personal unit with a partnership. And then there's also membership subscriptions that we're going to talk about in just a minute. But one of the things that I like best about this whole compensation structure, and think about this, our clients get more use value out of our products from our suite of products than what you make in commissions. Now that helps me sleep at night. And friends, this is an example only. It's not a guarantee of income. You still have to go to work. It's still based on your individual efforts. There's 5 different levels of compensation that we pay out weekly. And you can earn commissions from the 5-level compensation plan in this way. I'm going to take the $99, but let's just call it 100 for even numbers. Well, what's 20% of that? You get $20. Then on your next level, your second level, you're going to earn 5%. And then on your third level, you're going to earn 3%. Fourth level, 2%. And at the 5th level, you're going to earn 5% across your bottom line. And if you think about this for a second, you could have 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, 500 people, 5,000 people on your front line going 5 levels deep. You can't add up the zeros that are going to work into this compensation structure if you have those kind of insane numbers. This compensation structure alone creates obscene income and obscene residual income, unlike anything you've ever seen or ever experienced before. And this is just a little bit of an example of what the power of that can look like. And I'm not going to spend much time of it here, but this is what you can potentially earn when following the power of 10 structure. And if you look at this down at level 5, if you had 100,000 people doing $10 million a month, that's $500,000 a month in residual income. Again, this is just an example. It's not a guarantee of income. So if you choose to become an owner of YGEI Energy, you're going to have automatic inclusion into the 5% global pool from all of the net company profits that are paid out monthly. And look at this red sticker in the top left-hand corner. Look at it. This is a limited time. This is a limited initiative. And the time is very slim for you to take action steps on that. And here's how that looks. Friends, we offer the opportunity for you to become an owner of the company. And for a $99 subscription purchase, it's not an investment, it is a purchase. You're going to get some of the following benefits. You're going to get 10 shares of the company stock gifted to you. It's a gift. They're also going to give you 1,000 of our EV tokens gifted to you. There's more training on that later. And then you also get 1,000 television commercials per month in the zip code of your choice, your nominated zip code. And then we also have the $9.97 prepaid annual purchase. Now, if you spend $99 a month, that's $1,200 a year, right? But if you do the $9.97 purchase, you're going to save $200 right up front because you're helping the company because we're still in pre-launch. And again, with this purchase, we call these the Smart Choice benefits. They include 2,000 shares, not 10, 2,000 shares gifted to you. 20,000 of our EV tokens gifted to you. Well, tokens are on the Ethereum network, and those are going to add up and create more value. And then there's 20,000 television commercials per year in your nominated zip code. Friends, we're in 6,000 grocery stores and pharmacies around the country where your ads are also going to be appearing on a monthly basis. And as I said, there's just 10,000 ownership spots allotted for you to call yourself an owner. I'm an owner of YGEI. You want to tell everybody that. You want to put that on your LinkedIn profile. I own this. So when you go out and talk to people, hey, I'm an owner of YGEI Energy, and I have a question. Have you guys given thought to installing EV charging stations on your property? And they say, oh yeah, how do I do that? Great, I'll help you get a proposal put into place. Where would you like to put them? It's that easy. It's not complicated. There's no magic dust. But here's another thing. Friends, we have our own line of EV cars coming. We're just about getting ready to announce that, but here's your announcement. And you're about to be taken by aliens. Aren't these things sweet? These are better looking than any car out there that starts with a T. And I'm not talking about Texas. But check out this bad boy alien. It's called the Terminator, and it's an armored SUV. It makes me want to watch a Steven Seagal movie. Electric vehicles, though, cannot be released until after we reach the 10,000 paid owners. So just think about what the commissions could be on sweet-looking vehicles like these that we just demonstrated. And I'm going to play this 29-second clip here so you can get a view of this armored SUV because I'm looking to get one of them. Arnold Schwarzenegger, eat your heart out. Friends, to close this out tonight, we're looking for winners. People who are motivated to be champions. And when you look at these competitors down here, they all had different ways of winning. John McEnroe was one of those guys that said, hey, you got to be kidding me. He hates to lose. And then there's Lauren Williams in the center. She wants to beat her own personal best and improve every single day. And then there was Muhammad Ali. He had a love for beating somebody. It just felt good to him. And then, friends, there's you. People who are wanting to help other people and change lives. If you're that type of person, that's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Now, if you're out there in the business world and maybe you've seen lotions, potions, powders, and pills in the past, we're looking for entrepreneurs that see the vision of this crusade. You're not going to hear anything about us talking about uplines and downlines and sidelines. There's no PV, there's no BV, there's no rank advancements. You come in here, you establish your own culture, you choose the people you want to work with and have fun with and become millionaires with. Because I'm going to take a quick second here and share in a sentence or two about John and Cynthia Rustin's vision. Their heart is beating right now because they don't know what I'm going to say, but their goal is to have 10,000 millionaires. They want to help the little guy that never had a chance to make it in a business model. And this is the best business model out there today. And here you are sitting on a Zoom call tonight and looking at a business model that has less than 2% market share. And we're going to be the go-to EV charging station company in the world. It's already happening. You just have to plug in and be a part of it tonight. EV charging stations are being bought. They're not being sold. You don't have to go out and convince somebody like you would with a lotion, potion, powder, pill to start taking it or using it. These are being bought. And so this is your future. So you can take ownership today in the ever-present mandated trillion-dollar industry and set yourself up to earn multiple streams of residual income right within our compensation structure with us, along with our suite of products in renewable energy products. And there's more coming. As I said in the beginning, this is just a small glimpse of what YGE is all about. So I want you to get with the person that brought you into this tonight to show it to you and thank them and allow them to share what your future can look like with this company going forward. I hope this has been the valuable blessing of your time that I told you it was going to be. And I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be here on this presentation tonight. I hope that you felt my heart reaching out to you with the passion I have for this company, because friends, we are changing lives and we can change yours too. It doesn't matter who you are. Your past doesn't have to equal your future. This is the right product, suite of products at the right time in history. So get plugged into YGE and make a living while making a difference. Friends, my name is Hadley Starkey, and it's been a pleasure being with you. Stay amazing. God bless, and bye for now.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Did you hear his heart? Did you hear his thoughtfulness for each and every one of you? I want to congratulate 184 future millionaires that has spent some time with us this evening to get the valuable information that Mr. Hadley shared. I just want to remind you of a few things. We will definitely be back here tomorrow, the same station, the same network. And I want to also remind you, Saturday, put that on your calendar if you have not already, April 22nd, from 6 to 9 p.m., we are going to dine and have conversations